My name is Tara Chapman. I am the President and CEO of the Greater Haralson Chamber of Commerce. Junior Chamber is one of the programs that falls under our umbrella. It's probably one of our favorite programs, and we are super excited to have you join us this year. So I know there's been a lot of questions out there, and I apologize that we haven't gotten to you sooner. We have just been really busy. Normally we do an in-person meeting with the students and their parents, and unfortunately that just didn't happen this year. So instead, I decided to do a short little informative video about Junior Chamber expectations, kind of what we're going to be doing, next steps, first class, and those sorts of things. So if you are a Junior Chamber student, I need to make sure that you share this with your parents. I need to know that they have seen this and are aware of this video and all the things that I'm getting ready to share. So first things first, we'll take care of a little bit of business, and that's just simply that when you fill out the application, we told you that there would be a $50 program fee per student. So we're going to ask that you please bring that with you to the first meeting next week, and we will kind of keep a running total. No, we're not going to kick you out of the program if you forget it next week. We know mornings are hectic, and things happen, but we do ask that you try to bring it next week, and if not next week, within the first two meetings. If the $50 is a problem for you, you please reach out to your school sponsor and let them know, and they'll let me know, and there's no, we'll deal with that accordingly. No problems there. Please don't be ashamed to reach out, and just let them know that it's, going to be an issue for you and your family. We still want you in the program. We're excited to have each and every one of you. So that takes care of that. So our first meeting is next Wednesday, and we're going to meet at Banning Mills now. Don't get too excited. It's not zip lining. Unfortunately, we're not doing that this year. However, we are going to do some team building because we're bringing two school systems together. Even though most of you probably know each other from social media, we want to make sure that we get to know one another better, that we mix and we mingle, and we get ready for a great year and a great start to the Junior Chamber program. So next week, dress code is going to be jeans, leggings, tennis shoes. Dress comfortably, no pajamas, please. Probably a personal pet peeve of mine, but no PJs. So make sure that you either have on leggings or jeans, and proper footwear, which probably be, tennis shoes, just in case. So I want to make sure I covered that. But after next week's meeting, moving forward, let's talk about dress code. Dress code is business professional. I'm not talking about suit and tie, guys. I'm not talking about dresses, girls. I'm talking about business slacks and a nice top. Make yourself presentable. We never know, each and every person that we come in contact with, we never know if that's an interview for something in the future, right? So you're going to be meeting a lot of great folks in the community. So we want to make sure that we set a good first impression with them. And so I want to make sure that everyone understands that there is a dress code, okay? We're not showing up in leggings. We're not showing up in sweatshirts, minus next week, remember. But from October on, we're not showing up in those things. We're showing up in pants of some sort, dress pants of some sort, and a nice top, and we're going to have a great year. I'm looking forward to it. So make sure your parents hear that on the dress code. And if this is an issue and you don't have anything to wear and you need some help with that, let me know. I'd love to help you. I'd love to go and help you get what you need to have a successful year with us here at the Junior Chamber. Let's talk about attendance, okay, students and parents. Please make sure your student understands, and we want to make sure parents understand, attendance is mandatory. Outside of being sick or a sports team that has to travel and it's out of your control, we expect you to be here. You wouldn't believe the things we've had in the past. I had a student one time that emailed me the morning of the meeting, probably 30 minutes prior, and said, I won't be there today. I have a college test to study for. So unfortunately, that's not how life works. We have to learn to manage our time. And so if you're committing to Junior Chamber, then you're making a commitment that you're going to be here every month. We do 9 a.m. to about 1 p.m. We will feed you lunch. You will have snacks and drinks throughout your time here. We've got the feeding you good down to a science. So with that being said, we're only going to excuse those sicknesses, and we're going to excuse, obviously, travel for sports if it's something that you cannot control. However, I expect an email from the student, not the parent. I expect an email from the student letting me know that they will not be there and letting me know why. And then we will send you your makeup work accordingly, okay? So that's that on attendance. We've covered dress code. I think that's really all that I have, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody was clear on that. Students, when you arrive next week, you'll be getting a binder that you will keep with you for the year. And then I just remembered what I didn't cover. So the way we work with this program, you do get a cord. Now, you won't see it this year, obviously, because you're not graduating high school, but your senior year, when there's honors night, awards night, or whatever, I will be there. Somebody from the chamber will be there, and we'll give you a cord for completing the program. But in order to complete the program, you have to come to every class. And again, if it's an excused absence, then we will work out a paper, essay or something, 1-page paper that you write or something that you're required to do to get credit for that day. But then there's also extracurriculars that we're going to ask of you. And so this year, we're really going to focus on, we're going to really require you to attend one either city council or commissioners meeting and one school board meeting at your desired school. So if you're at Bremen City, go sit in on a school board meeting at the Bremen Board of Education. And if you're at Haralson County, go to the Haralson County board meetings. Now, one thing I want to say is I know sometimes that can be uncomfortable or you don't want to go by yourself. I will be glad to go with you. All you have to do is shoot me an email and say, hey, Miss Tara, I'd like to go to the school board meeting tonight, and I was wondering if you're going to be there. And then I will make sure that I'm there and that you aren't there alone. But I want you guys to see what goes on in government. I want you to see how the meetings are handled that determine so much of your future, my future, and things going on. And so we will require either a commissioners meeting or a city council meeting, and we will require a school board meeting, at least one, okay? And so that'll be 2 of your extracurricular points, and then the rest can be done. You can do a college visit. You can go take a yoga class, go take a group fitness class. You can, I forget what some of the other ones are, volunteer for an organization. We're just not going to count anything that you do at the school. And the reason is because we want you to be forced to kind of venture out. So I know a lot of you serve within your school system, and I appreciate that, and I think that is wonderful and great. But we want to kind of get you out of your comfort zone a little bit, okay? I promise this is fun. I feel like I'm just throwing rules at you, but I promise that this is fun. You're going to have a great time. We're going to see some cool things. We're going to learn a lot about ourselves as potential and future leaders. Then we're going to learn about our community and kind of what makes it run and why things are important in a community. And then we're even going to go on a visit to the Capitol. So I know you've probably been. I know in 3rd grade we all went, right? So, but we're going to take a trip to the Capitol in March, and that is always a great trip, a great time with our junior chamber students. I think I've covered everything, but here's what I want to say. If I forgot to mention something and you have a question, please shoot me an email, or you can text me or give me a call, 770-851-3559. Again, my name is Tara. Email is tchapman@haralson.org, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions, parents that you have, students that you have. We're really looking forward to a great year. I know, I got to interview each and every student that's going to be represented this year, and I'm super excited. And I do want to just throw out to the students that we do expect you to take this seriously. There were 34 people that applied for this program, and we were not able to take everybody, and it crushed me. So just remember that there are people that wanted in that didn't get in, so we ask that you just take it seriously, okay? So any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. But the, top priority thing is we'll see you next week. You will drive to school if you drive, or you'll go to school that morning and you'll hop on a bus. So nobody is driving themselves this year. And then you will come see me at Banning Meals. We will have a wonderful day, and then I'll send you on your way, but you will bring your $50 application or program fee. You will bring that with you next Wednesday. Looking forward to seeing each and every one of you and getting to know you all better, and watching you grow over the next 8 to 9 months. And we'll talk more about these things as the time progresses. But for now, I think I covered everything that I think you need to know. Again, if I missed anything, reach out to me, and see you next week. Bye-bye.